All right, back on this project today. We're getting the last of the conduit into the generator pad and working on this front stoop. The electric companies, or the electricians, got the conduit stuck in back there, so we'll scratch this down just a little bit where the stoop is. Picture of that down in there, I think. Gonna work, Harv? Concrete in there. Let me get a hammer or shovel. Is that sharpshooter still? Oh yeah. That drill okay?
Yeah, that's good.
I think that's high right in there for a 2x12. I guess they're 12. It's going to be back there though, isn't it? All right, I'll throw some tips on this over here right quick. I think we need to push them that way just a little to kind of plumb them up toward the building. There we go, yeah. Do what? I think it'll stay there. You get enough out, Harvard?
Here, I'm gonna have to take some out right there.
Right there where that's touching?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think there's a rock right there. You got it. Is that one level coming out, or?
No. I've checked that level. See, you want to slope it down a little.
Just a little bit. Yeah, I think so. I mean, not much, but some. It's really going the wrong way, huh?
A little bit high right there, right under the bubbles, right there.
That's going the wrong way too.
Yeah. So a bit high right there.
It really only needs to go to right there because there's plastic already under that other, right? Ain't gonna be wide enough, is it?
That's how it works.
I don't know how far back it was on the side there. Pretty close right there then. Yeah, I think that's gonna work fine.
3 inches should go there.
Like it?
Yeah. Close, ain't?
Yeah, I think so. I'll make a wide enough mark, then we'll know for sure.
Well, we need to check our fall, I guess.
Check our fall and get it squared up, and then we can put some stakes in, don't you think?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to go like halfway down the board, I think, Harv, because we're way lower here, right? You know what I mean? Maybe
I can't hold that. Hey,
at the right spot. I'm with you. I got 102.
on the same place, it should be okay.
I got 101. So it needs to go that way a little, right? Yeah. 103/4 of an inch. Probably needs a little bit more, don't you think? Yeah, 100.5. It's gonna stay there, hopefully. 102.5. What did I do wrong? $102. Let me check the other way again. 101 3/8. So it needs to come this way just 101 5/8. I think that's close right there. We check it one more time this way. Just I probably, yeah, 101 5/8. We're right on. I think that's the spot. Put some stakes in these corners so it'll stay, don't you think? Who that is? Do what? We got that formed up, ready to pour. And go to the back. Off. It's got a mind of its own. Probably getting hot. All right, we got that formed up and the rebar put in. Tomorrow I'll bring the dowels to dowel that back into the floor, and then I'll finish tying all that stuff up. We got our grid there though now, and it's turning out all right. Harv's gonna put a couple of pieces of chamfer in over here on these steps, and then we're gonna start trying to get our anchor plates, angle anchor plates put around on this building to get the bolt, get our anchor bolts set. All right, Harvey and I got this front stoop and generator pad formed up, and the rebar pretty much done. Got this one actually absolutely ready. We got our anchor bolts epoxied in, set there. We're going to let them set a couple days, and then we'll tighten them nuts down on them. And then we got this pad back here set up. It's got just a little bit of pitch coming away, and I'm going to cut some 5/8 rebar to dial in there in our sleeves. I'll put them in the morning and get that tied, and we'll be ready to pour this thing the next day, I think. So making good progress. I'm glad the nice 70-degree weather today on a February morning or February day. So all right. Good morning, everybody. I'm back on this fiber hut project this morning. Do a little bit of tidying up. I got some dowels to put in to get the finish getting the rebar tied in, and put some foam around to block out around some conduit on this generator pad, and we're going to get ready to pour this thing in the morning. So that's my plan for today. Hopefully I'm supposed to meet the plumber here to see about running the gas line down through here. That's why I left this trench open. Gas meter is going to set right over there, and then they got to bring the gas line around over to this generator pad to run the generator. So that's the order of business for today. I'm going to get them dowels drove in there, and then get all the rest of the steel tied in, and we'll be ready to pour in the morning. All right, I thought I'd train. All right. Get things tied in here. We're good to go. It said I had to tie this. I'm supposed to tie every intersection, so it's kind of overkill, but that's what the spec called for. So that's what I'm doing. All right, I got all those. We'll get some foam and put around them pipes right there, right quick, and then I'll finish tying that one last one in there. Yep, I'm out. Last few ties, naturally. Oh yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, we got that ready to pour. We'll get a shovel and put a little gravel up next to it, around there on the outside. All right, it's concrete day. We're waiting on the concrete truck to get here, and hopefully we'll get this stoop and this generator pad poured here in a minute. And that part of it will be a piece of history. We got everything ready, all formed up, and we'll get things rolling here pretty quick, hopefully. Generator pad back here, looking good. Got the steel all in it yesterday. So yeah, just waiting on some concrete. All right, concrete truck is here. Morning.
How you doing?
Good, how are you, sir?
Good.
Let's see what it looks like, I guess. You might have to mix it more if you just come from the plant, huh?
I had it mixing pretty good, but we'll take it.
Yeah, let's see what it looks like. I'd say that'll work. What do you think? I think that looks pretty good, yeah. We'll see how many balls, if there's any balls in it. I think you want to just, we got plenty, I think. John, just pull up, you can just wash out right here. Yeah, that'll be fine. Maybe over here on this pile. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Thank you, sir. There is how deep you got to be here? 18. So there's ground field down underneath all of this whole circles the whole building, and then these pipes right here come here and then turn and go into there. I'm gonna be right below these, right in there for finished grade. So you should have plenty of depth here to get over the top of this stuff.
Yep. I'll mark it as long as the guys like it. It shouldn't be an issue.
They
may want to go off print, but I'll let them know. We kind of talked about. We kind of want to wrap around.
Yeah, I think this is a way better option than up there.
Yeah, that's fine. It's gonna be fenced in.
No, I don't think so. Okay. There's not that I'm aware of. Yeah, it ain't curing near like that back there is. It's going to be a while before we can take that face of that step off, isn't it? I do too. Yeah. It almost needs, it's kind of uneven, isn't it? Up here where I've messed with it. Helped it, I think. It is. I think that's where it was at when we poured it. It's in that stage where it's too wet, too dry not to float good, but too wet to lay down. You know what I mean? Or it sure acts like it to me. It's actually, yeah, it's actually working better than it did before. I don't know whether I like that or not. Pulling them flakes up, ain't it? I think it's a little wet. Some places it's not even scratching it though, so I don't think I better wait, do you? Maybe I'll... Worse, but that's what I'd... Do what now?
They can just take her foot after it dries and then just
Rub it. Yeah. All right, got this taken care of here. Calling it done. Got the pins taken out, or the stakes taken off, and we'll come back later and get the form boards off. Piece of history.